Cynthia, what do you mean that people's diet could be the cause of COVID? I don't know that. But I do think that the intake of sodium has gone up, as well as MSG and butter. I think that has increased in America. Are you saying that cause? I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. And it sounds very stupid as I'm talking about it. As I listen to myself talking about it, but that's the only thing I can think of that has changed recently. Our sodium intake, because there's a trend of different kind of food going on. All these seafood sauces. And I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm saying these sauces have butter, a lot of sodium in it. But sometimes they even have MSG in it. And I don't think that's something I could think of that has really changed drastically in the American eating habits. So maybe they want to, I don't want to say go crazy on a no salt kick, jump on a no salt bandwagon. I'm not saying that. I think all things are moderation, and I think there's been an overindulgence in butter and sodium and possibly MSG, possibly. Not too likely, but possibly. So I would definitely try to, I don't know, I was looking at this sauce book, and the sauces in the book was vinegar based, which I didn't like. But I guess if you finagle around with it, you know what I'm saying, and tweak it and get in the kitchen and tweak it up a little bit, you can get past that tart. I don't like that tart taste that vinegar gives to food. When I make my salad dressing from scratch, I use a little lemon juice, a little olive oil, and salt and pepper, and that's it. That is it. I do not like to put vinegar, balsamic vinegar, white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, red wine vinegar. I don't like that tart taste. But I guess if you finagle around with a vinegar-based sauce, as opposed to an oil-based sauce, unless you're gonna ask the butter and actually use a healthy oil like avocado oil or olive oil, I mean, you're gonna cut all that butter out and use a healthy oil. Cynthia, don't start that mess and you have no proof. I was just looking at how we've been living in this city all this time, breathing in all those fumes, and nobody's sick. Everybody over there sick is sick for some food related, some dietary related illness. That is it. That is it. Everybody I know anyway that has some kind of chronic illness is something that is dietary related. It has nothing to do with those fumes that's going into the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for my whole life. So I'm thinking this COVID could be something that could be dietary related. And what has changed recently in the American diet? There's this trend of this seafood stuff. Now, seafood can't hurt nobody because we live on the coast. That's what we eat. But they accompany it with a sauce that's made with butter and all these seasonings, which I think if we pick these seasonings apart and identify each ingredient, the offenders are going to be the MSG and the sodium and the butter. So maybe get some good avocado oil and some vinegar, maybe some lemon juice to counterbalance that tartness of that vinegar, or some orange juice. I don't know. I have no clue what to do. But I'm just wondering what it could be. And that's the only thing recently that has been a trend. And then frying salmon, which I think is sacrilegious, but I do eat it. You know, it's a new trend to fry salmon on top of some kind of pasta alfredo with shrimp or something. I don't think that's a big issue though. Maybe the kind of grease they're using to fry it in. I don't know. But I ain't saying stop frying salmon, because I probably would, if I did, I'd probably just mix a little grapeseed oil and avocado oil and fry it in that. You know, because I like the fried salmon tacos that they got trending on the internet. I like that. But that's the only thing I can recently is all this food boom, and people share all these recipes. I think the sodium and the butter has increased in our diets, and it might it can't hurt. It can't hurt to try something different and see what happens. It can't hurt anything. There's nothing good about animal fat in your arteries. It can't hurt a thing at all to try and see if anything happens. I'm tired of walking around with a mask on. But do you realize anyway, let me get off this phone.